big breaking news. Well, it's a huge loss of face for Pakistan, which has lost a decades-old Hyderabad fund case after a high court in the United Kingdom ruled in favour of India in a decade-long dispute. India and Pakistan, remember, were fighting for the rights of around 35 million pounds belonging to the Nizam of Hyderabad, late Nizam Osman Ali Khan, at the time of partition in 1947, and deposited in a London bank account. The Nizam's descendants, Prince Mukarram Jah and his younger brother Mufakam Jah, joined hands with the government of India in the legal pursuit for the fortune. And now India has won the case. A UK court has ruled in favour of India. A huge loss of face and of money for Pakistan. The big question really is Pakistan, which is bankrupt, cash-strapped, does it even have the money to pay us or not? How is Pakistan going to pay us, and what really are now the legal options which even Pakistan can explore? We're going to look at all the details of the story in greater details, but for the benefit of our viewers who are perhaps just joining us, let me take all our viewers through exactly what has happened, how Pakistan has faced a major defeat in an international court. Of course, what has happened right now is that Pakistan has lost a decade-old Hyderabad fund case. Now, what was that fund case? Let's apprise our viewers of that first of all. This is a decade-long dispute India and Pakistan were embroiled in. They were fighting for the rights of around 35 million pounds, which were belonging to the Nizams of Hyderabad. This was the late Nizam Osman Ali Khan at the time of partition in 1947 and deposited in a London bank account. Now, the Nizam's descendants were fighting this case with India against Pakistan, but Pakistan has lost the case now. They've lost in a UK court. India has won, this fight over Nizam's fortune. What does this mean? Simply put, in simple terms, in simple words, it just means that Pakistan has to give us as much as 35 million pounds. A bankrupt, cash-strapped country like Pakistan, how they're going to achieve that, of course, is the big question. Will Pakistan pay back? How will India make Pakistan pay back? We'll be looking at all those aspects, but we need to understand what a big loss of face it is for Pakistan. This case, of course, we had highlighted earlier as well on NewsX, how Pakistan was sitting on money which belonged to India. Of course, the Nizams of Hyderabad are Indian descendants in that decade-long case. Now, we have India has won that case. 35 million pounds belonging to the Nizam of Hyderabad now have to be returned to India. This dispute between the two countries revolves, around, as I said earlier, as much as a whopping amount, 35 million pounds, which were transferred in 1948 from the then Nizam of Hyderabad to the High Commission in Britain of the newly formed Pakistan. That amount has since grown into millions as Nizam's descendants, supported by India, claims it belongs to them, and Pakistan has been countering that it's rightfully theirs. That counter of Pakistan has today fallen flat. India has won really in that UK court. A huge loss of face for Pakistan. My colleague Pankaj joining us from the newsroom. Pankaj, huge loss of face for Pakistan. Pakistan now has to give us, of course, this whopping amount as much as 35 million pounds. What next really for India? How can we make Pakistan pay us?
Well, that's the big question, whether Pakistan will follow suit and in turn pay back India. A whopping 39 million US dollars is the amount that we are looking at as of now. And you're right, it's a historic judgment by the UK court, and a historic error too has been rectified. Some are saying it's a historic theft also, because the way it all happened, a small history of what how it transpired was the report says that soon after the independence, the formation of Pakistan, the Nizam of Hyderabad, the late Nizam Osama Ali Khan, who had then wanted to accede Hyderabad to Pakistan, had transferred his fortune to the High Commissioner of Pakistan in Britain, and that was then deposited with the NatWest Bank in London. So this money at that particular moment was 10,07,940 pounds, which now translates and accrues that interest and has become nearly 35 million pounds there. So this was the amount which was deposited by the Nizam of Hyderabad in order to ascension to Pakistan. However, that didn't happen. And after that, when the Nizam claimed the money back, Pakistan refused to give it to them and hence started that case in the UK court, the Royal Courts of Justice. And from then on, 1947, 72 years down the line, we see the verdict finally coming in India's favor. And must be a joyous call for joyous time for the descendants of the Hyderabadi Nizam who were a party to this case. And the question remains to be seen whether Pakistan will pay, and the question is how will it pay given the economy is in tatters. So, but obviously it's a loss of face for Pakistan, and definitely India's point has been vindicated here.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.